Hello everyone, welcome to C++ programming language. In this tutorial, I'll be explaining to you how we can test if the number entered by the user is an even number or an odd number. And at the end, it will be implemented by using the C++ programming language. So let me start by introducing the conceptual part on even number and an odd number for those who are new to mathematics. So an even number, even numbers are those numbers that can be divided into two equal groups or pairs, and they are exactly divisible by 2. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. The given numbers can exactly be divided into two groups. So an even number is a number that is the multiple of 2. Of course, automatically, if the number is multiple of 2, then the number is exactly divisible by 2. The concept of factor and the multiple, I think, from the simple mathematics. So mathematically, now this is the concept that we'll be implementing in programming, that if a given number is divided by 2 and the modulus and the remainder after dividing the given number by 2 is 0, then the number is said to be an even number. Therefore, using programming, this is how we test our condition, that if number modulus 2 is equal to 0, then the given number is an even number. So let us see the other side of the coin, that is the odd numbers. Odd numbers by definition is given as those numbers which cannot be divided into two parts equally. That means you cannot divide it into two equal parts. Odd numbers are basically integer numbers. So of course we expect our numbers to be integers, to be the whole numbers, for us to say whether the given number is an odd or the given number is an even. But this group of integers cannot be categorized into the group of 2 for each. Example, if I take 1, if I divide it by 2, if I take 1 modulus 2, the remainder is 1. I have the remainder of 1, so that means the given number is an odd number. If I take 3 modulus 2, the remainder is also 1. If I take 5 modulus 2, the remainder is also 1. If I take 7 modulus 2, the remainder is also 1. Can try this way. Let me yes, okay, so I think the division is simple. Therefore an odd number is a number that is not exactly divisible by 2. So that means if I have a remainder when I divide that number by 2, then that number is said to be an odd number. So mathematically, when number is divided by 2 and the modulus and the remainder is 1, then the number is said to be an odd number. So mathematically, this is how we compute it. So if I see and my number may be 10 modulus 2, the answer is not 1, the answer is 0. So that means 10 is not an odd number, 10 is an even number. So, but if a number modulus 2 is equal to 1, then the given number is an odd number. So let us just jump to the programming part without wasting our precious time. Okay, as you have seen here, you have our header files, hash include iostream, using namespace standard, and the int main that marks the beginning of our C++ program. So here, as we said, the number that we are going to test, it is must for that number to be an integer. So the data type for an integer is int, that is the fundamental data type in C++ for integer, that is int. That means a number not supposed to have any decimal point. So I have to enter my number. So see out. So here I've just declared the variable called number. And now here I'm just prompting the user to enter a number, and I have a little bit of the space, and then I have C in the number. That means now I'm capturing the value of that particular number. So now what next is what we have seen in the first slide, and that is we test if the number modulus 2 is equal to 0 or not. So I'm testing if number modulus, that is the percentage symbol 2, is equal to 0. So that means 10 modulus 2 is 0, 16 modulus 2 is 0, 100 modulus 2 is 0. So that means the given number is an even number. So I just see out number and then I append the text is an even number. So then I can just end the line. So otherwise I can also test the condition. That means Remember, if I'm dividing the number by 2, the modulus can either be 0 or 1. So if the modulus is 0, the given number is even. If the modulus is 1, the given number is odd. So number is an odd number. So then I can just end the line. That's all. Return 0. Anything else that you can write? So let me just run the program and see the output. So you see here, the program says enter a number. I'm entering 12. I know 12 modulus 2 is equal to 0. So I have to get that 12 is an even number. So again, I can just run my program this way. I can just write 13 and just hit enter. I get the message that 13 is an odd number because 13 modulus 2 is not 0. I have the remainder of 1. So that means 13 will be an odd number. And that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe.